Girls will give a guy a zillion chances. How many chances does he need? Why are you not worth more?
So with so many people getting divorced these days, what are the biggest mistakes that couples make before they walk down the aisle?
I love that question because that is exactly what I address in my book. What I see couples doing all the time is not vetting each other in the ways that they should. Couples, I mean, if you were going to start a business and go into business with somebody, you would want to know everything you needed to know about that person, where they're from, how much money they have, what are they willing to invest, what are the roles going to be before you enter this business. And couples get married without knowing a lot of these things about each other. And I see all the time in my practice, women especially, who come in and say, I knew when I was walking down the aisle that this was not the right thing to do. And just feeling like, who is this person I'm about to link my life to?
So Abby, how would you vet that? I mean,
What do you tell people?
questionnaire.
Yeah, I mean, if only. You know,
TikTok.
it's interesting because the Catholic Church actually has this pre-marriage inventory, and whether you're Catholic or not, you can find it online, but it has some really, it's worth looking at. It has some wonderful questions for any couple thinking about getting married because it really delves into, you know, how you feel about certain issues. How would you handle certain issues? How do you envision your roles once you get married? And so many couples don't have these conversations.
As you all know, I come from the standpoint of our niche clientele are South Asians, mainstream South Asians based in America. And for us, we're a very family-centric culture. And so one of the sources of marital conflicts that can be quite common, if not vetted ahead of time, is, you know, in-law issues, right? So I think, you know, as a family-centric culture, what that means exactly varies tremendously from individual to individual. So what I suggest that our clients do is have conversations, like you said, about how much family input do you envision us having as, you know, as a couple with respect to the decisions we're making, you know, post-marriage? And just, you know, how much family input, that in of itself is one of the, from a cultural perspective, one of the most important, you know, issues to talk about, to think. You know, of course, it's beyond talking. I think you observe time and interaction of getting to know someone gives you a lot of information about that. But even having a conversation as to what one envisions, I think is very important. It's something I counsel our clients to do.
People need to pay attention. People need to be focusing. What you see is what you get. Keep your eyes open. You need to know if your guy or your girl is a buyer beware. If it's complicated in the beginning, it's gonna be complicated and more complicated when you're married. It doesn't get easier.
Right.
Marriage is a commitment. It's difficult. You're spending the rest of your life with someone, you know, hopefully. You really, really wanna be able, like you said, to know you can get through the rough times. It's easy to get through the good times with someone. Can you get through the harder times with someone? How much can you stand with that person? And it's so important to vet them out. And girls like to take, not the pass or the easy road, but they'll give a guy a zillion chances. How many chances does he need? Why are you not worth more? Why do you give a guy so many chances to screw up with you?
With growth comes oftentimes great change in your relationship as well. So it seems to me like if you have a baseline, you know, you get your baseline mammogram, you get your baseline marriage contract going on. Then when those changes come, because we all know children change a relationship.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, a lot. And the death of a parent or the loss of a job, significant changes that can bring challenges need to have an open line of communication, but that line needs to be open far before the actual challenge occurs, you know.
So it sounds like digging below the glitter is really the gem of this answer. And if couples want to prevent divorce, they really have to know their partner. They have to ask tough questions, dig deep. They have to be honest with their answers and listen to what they hear. And that's the best chance anyone has.